The suitcase didn't hit the bottom of the stairs all at once. It bumped, paused, tipped, then dropped the last 3 steps with a hollow crack. My mother stood at the top landing, arms folded like she had just finished proving a point. "You're just a guest in this house," she said, not yelling, not even emotional, just firm. "Don't act like you belong here." I remember noticing how clean the hallway light looked behind her. I had bought that fixture last winter after the old one shorted out. She'd said thank you at the time. Then she nudged the suitcase with her foot. It slid one more step. "Go stay somewhere you wanted." It wasn't the first time I'd been made to feel temporary, but it was the first time it was stated plainly. No euphemisms about while you figure things out, no jokes about adult kids overstaying a guest. I went downstairs and stood next to the suitcase. The zipper had split slightly from the fall. A sweater sleeve stuck out like it was trying to leave on its own. My dad was in the kitchen. He didn't look up. No one said anything else. 2. I had been paying the utilities for almost 3 years. It started small, just the internet, then the electricity when my dad's hours got cut, then the water when my mom said it was simpler if one person handled it. I never asked for recognition. I just assumed contributing meant belonging. That night, after I loaded the suitcase into my car, I didn't drive far. I parked 2 streets away and sat there, engine off, staring at the steering wheel. Was I being dramatic? Maybe she didn't mean it. But the image of the suitcase rolling down the stairs replayed in a loop. You don't throw luggage down the stairs of someone who belongs. I opened my banking app. I canceled the automatic payments. Electric, water, internet, all under my name. I didn't send a message. I didn't warn them. If I was a guest, then the house wasn't mine to maintain. 2. The apartment I'd toured months earlier was still available. Small, 3rd floor, the paint smelled new. The landlord didn't ask many questions. I signed the lease the next morning. Moving felt procedural, not emotional. I carried boxes up narrow stairs. I bought cheap curtains. I set up my mattress directly on the floor the first week. The first night alone, I sat under the single overhead bulb and listened. No one walking above me, no TV murmuring from the living room, no sighs from the kitchen, just the low hum of electricity in the walls, steady, unchallenged. I expected to feel triumphant. Instead, I felt quiet. I kept checking my phone. No messages from home. Days passed, then weeks. I wondered if they thought I was bluffing. Maybe they assumed I'd cool off and start the payments again. Maybe they hadn't noticed yet, or maybe they were waiting for me to apologize. There were moments I questioned myself. Was cutting off the utilities too much? Petty? But every time doubt crept in, I remembered her voice. Not angry, not overwhelmed, clear, guessed. The text came on a Tuesday afternoon while I was at work. "Dad, did you change something with the electric?" I stared at the screen for a long time. Me. I canceled the account. It's in my name. 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. "Dad, the power just got shut off." There was no accusation in it, just information, like he was reporting the weather. For a second, I imagined the house dark, the refrigerator silent, the hallway light, the one I bought, useless. The disconnection wasn't dramatic. No one had come banging on the door. The utility company had sent notices, emails, paper bills. Authority doesn't shout, it just enforces. I typed slowly. Wes, the guest, took the electricity with them. I didn't add anything else. No explanation, no sarcasm. He didn't reply immediately. I put my phone on silent. That evening in my apartment, the lights were warm and steady. I cooked pasta on my own stove. Steam fogged the small kitchen window. I thought about driving over, handing over the account information so they could transfer it, solving it quickly. But I didn't. They could call the company. They could put it in their own names. Adults do that every day. I wasn't withholding something that belonged to them. I had simply stopped providing what I wasn't obligated to. The next morning, there was another message. Dad will handle it. That was it. No apology, no demand, just acknowledgement. The shift wasn't explosive, no confrontation, no tearful reckoning, just a quiet recognition of who had actually been keeping things running. 2. A week later, my mom called. I let it go to voicemail. Her message was controlled. You could have said something. I listened to it twice. Maybe I could have, but she had said something first, clearly, publicly. I didn't call back. Sometimes at night, I still replay the sound of the suitcase hitting the stairs. It doesn't sting the way it did that evening. It feels like a marker now. The moment a sentence became policy. I don't feel powerful. I feel separate. The lights in my apartment are mine. The bills come to my email. The fridge hums because I pay it too. There's dignity in that, but there's also a thin thread of grief running underneath it. I didn't want to leave like that. I didn't want to discover my value through a shut-off notice. But belonging isn't proven by how much you contribute. It's proven by whether you're treated as permanent. When the house went dark, it wasn't revenge. It was correction. And for the first time, I wasn't the guest anywhere.